Yo, what's up, Shib fam? What is up, YouTube? We are back with another episode of Grandpa's Farm on the old family farm map. What are we going to get into today? We're going to find out as soon as we get back. I've been hanging out around the grapes that we planted in the last episode, and we do have to spread some herbicide. All this, it looks like grass, but it's all weed. So all that's got to be killed off. So we're going to have to spread the herbicide, which is good because we did not return the least sprayer. So we got that. We have some more honey to sell. And remember when we spent all that money to move the greenhouses, but we never refilled them with water? We got to do that as well. And I also checked out our barley field that we planted a few episodes back. 98% yield bonus, 100% fertilized. Look at all these chickens. We don't have much for eggs, but I'm hoping by the end of this episode, I'm hoping we'll have we'll at least have a couple pallets of eggs. All right, let's grab this international lodestar. And remember when we put our water in down here, because all the water on this map you cannot use it to fill, so we're gonna have to use ours. So I put this here in the first episode, and it was $1,000 to place it, and it's free to take water from it. So if I can position this just right, I think we can fill all three of these at the same time. Let's see. So we'll open this up, and no, it doesn't look like it. It looks like that one's full, that one's almost full. No, we're gonna miss one. I lied. It did get them all. I haven't moved the truck. Our first one's full, second one's full, third one's full. So yeah, we're gonna grow some lettuce because I think that's the best option. It's gonna make us the most money at the sell point. So let's craft a little farm wall, because that's the only one that's going to fit in between our grapevines, or our grape posts, and take care of all the weeds. That way we have a very healthy grape harvest. I really like the animation of this because it's different. You can kind of watch the weeds just kind of disappear. And it wasn't doing that on the last episode, or maybe it was, and they just weren't long enough. So I slept a night or two, and now it seems the animation's working. So we are getting rid of all the weeds that are surrounding our grapes, which is awesome. I'm gonna get these this little bit out by the road as well. So I'm glad that it doesn't take up much herbicide to kill the weeds, because it is a little bit expensive. Now, for a bigger farm, probably not that bad, but we've only got $16,904 in the bank right now. You know, I think a pallet of that stuff is like $2,000, $2,500. Like that takes a little bit of our livelihood away. So this didn't take long at all. It's April 2nd. I don't think we're far off from... I think we're like 3 days away from May because of how our days are set on this map. I'm trying to think. I know we have corn in the ground, and I know we're going to have to spray that corn. I'm just wondering, trying to time when it sprouts, then maybe we could sleep and get a barley harvest in. I'm not sure. We'll take a look after this. We'll take a look at the calendar. All right, so we are finished. We've got a little bit on the other side, but we're good. So I don't think we're going to need many grapes, which is a good thing because we didn't really grow that many. And not to mention, the last 2 feet of this row is not ours. For some reason, the neighbor owns it, and I'm not sure if it's going to let us harvest all that, but we'll find out. We'll find out when it comes to harvest time. You're right there. So we don't own like the last 2 feet, but that's it. Herbicide is done. Fertilizer is done. Let's go stand on it and see what the field tells us. So the field says we have a yield bonus of 96% and we're 100% fertilized. So that's perfect. All we have to do is let it grow. Are they coming in already? No, I guess not. I guess I saw the blue off in the distance of these barrels over here. Oh, that's what I saw, the blue barrels. Okay, I thought I saw some grapes. Well, good luck in your growth, grapes. Good luck. Kind of walking around the farm trying to figure out, like, what should we do? What should we do? I walked onto our cornfield we planted. Completely forgot. This needs rolling. And I think at the end of the last episode, I was like, we got to start with that on the next one. So that's exactly what we're going to start with. So let's go see if we can find our roller. I think it's in this shed way down here. Yes, there's the roller right here. That's right, because I love how it stays on these wood chunks. Like, it's all blocked up off the ground. Now we gotta find, where is the big farmall? That's what oh my god, I've lost everything. I don't want the little farmall. I think I want the big farmall. That's right, we were using it to spray. What did we spray? I don't remember what we sprayed. Maybe I just moved it out of the way. Anyway, let's grab our roller and, watch this animation. This is so cool. Check this out. And the blocks go away. So the hardest thing about rolling is trying to figure out where you've rolled and what you haven't. And the roller texture looks identical to the planting texture. So when I roll over this, you can barely see a difference. So, and we don't have the luxury of GPS. Grandpa never believed in that stuff. So we're gonna have to be careful. We're gonna have to be meticulous, and we're just gonna have to be precise. So I think I lined it up. It's just really hard to see. Like it kind of looks the same, doesn't it? Ah well. We needed something to do today. It's this time of year is it's really hard. And I learned that on well, it does look like a different texture on this angle, doesn't it? It sure does. You know, I learned that on the struggle farm. You know, the winter, you think the winter is going to be the hardest to get through because there's nothing to do. It's actually the few months following winter where you're waiting for everything to grow. It's really easy to run out of stuff to do. Just about half done. I don't think I've missed any. But what I do like to do is I always like to check the map. So I'll go over to my filters. And if you look at needs rolling, if we turn that off, I haven't missed any. Wherever it's dark blue, that's where we've rolled already. So we haven't missed a single bit. However, I'm probably going to end up taking a little longer than we should because I'm overlapping by quite a bit. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. If you remember when I fertilized the barley field, I had to go over it in a couple spots. So we've got 16,000. I'm sitting here and I'm trying to think. I'm looking at those fields over there. That'd be nice to buy, right? It'd be kind of nice to, so let's take a look here. They are separate, right? So you have 16, 17, you get all that land up there, and then 17 on the other side of the field right in front of us. Or right behind us, we have this field, which needs to be mulched because it's got some it's got some withered wheat on it. So and it's I mean it just kind of ties in, and it's only like 7 grand. $7,178. And that might give us a little something extra to do while we're waiting for, but it's also April. What can be planted in April? We'd have to take a look. April. Oh, everything. Oats, corn, sunflowers, soybeans, potatoes, sugar beets, sugar cane, everything. Everything. And if I remember right, one of Grandpa's recipes for his secret shine is oats. But that gives us 2 days to hurry to get it planted. So it's our last swipe on the cornfield. So I believe all that's left is to spray it. Man, I can't remember. I know it needed to be rolled. I can't remember if it needs to be sprayed after it's sprouted or not. You know what? We're almost done. We'll hop out. We'll stand on it. The field will actually tell us. So Grandpa always said, listen to your fields. Your fields will tell you what it needs. He's right. This needs a second round of fertilizer, so we'll wait till it sprouts, so we'll spray it. And right now, without that second round of fertilizer, we're looking at a 75% yield bonus, so not bad. While we're here, let's do it. I've decided. I've spent enough time in that tractor, going over it. We are going to make that purchase right now. Field number 2. It is ours for $7,178. I am going to go switch out our roller for a mulcher. So let's go get the mulcher all hooked up and ready to rock and roll. So let's put our mulcher, you know what, we're gonna need it, but we'll still put it in here. And we're gonna have to go down. I love that animation. Look at how the wood chunks slide out and it sits right on it. I'm actually going to lease a older style mulcher by Case down at the shop. So we're not going to purchase it. This is hopefully a one-time deal. I don't plan on doing any more mulching than this, but that wheat's been there a while, and it's been withered a while. So let's go mulch it up, and hopefully that'll actually act as a round of fertilizer. All right, so I did, maybe that, was that not a case? Maybe, did I not lease? What is this? International. So it is IH. Can I raise this up? Okay. All right, so that is our mulcher. And you know what? We're right there. I didn't realize we were so close to this field. So, yeah, we don't have far to go. What a coincidence. How convenient was that? We're right across from it. I have never used this before, so we're gonna learn together. Oh my god, it takes a lot of horsepower. Yep, it takes a lot of horsepower. Listen to our farm all wind right out. So we're just gonna treat this field like it's, we don't know. We're just gonna mulch it, plow it, start fresh. I kind of like this thing. It takes a lot of horsepower. It's made the farm all just scream. It is super loud, but it's kind of fun. I kind of wish you could see the animation like in front of it. That you can't do. But, yeah, this thing's kind of fun. And and I've always liked the texture after mulching. I want to show you guys a view that I've been enjoying while I've been mulching. Check this out. I love it in here. I don't know why I don't do more of this, especially when I'm mulching, but this is, look how cool this looks. And we can watch it behind us. You just kind of watch where you're going. Oh, that's why I don't spend more time in here. I just missed some. Can I get it? Can I back up? Look at, not very well. Well, now we know why I don't spend a lot of time in cab. Not that good at it. Especially when it comes to backing up. We're almost done, and then we'll go grab the plow. That, I know exactly where it is, because it's right next to the roller that we put away. So I must have got at an angle at some point. Again, old school, Grandpa's equipment. He never had GPS. He didn't have it back then. He never believed in it. So yeah, I'll take the blame on that one. I totally got off course. But the mulching is done. So let's go ahead and raise the mulcher up. I'm going to shut the tractor off real quick. We're going to stand on this. So it does need plowing and it does need lime. So like I said, we're just gonna treat it like it's a fresh field anyway. So we're gonna go grab the plow, and we've got 2 days. If we want to put something in the ground, we've got 2 days. So our plow is gonna be in the second, yeah, right here. Second stall right there. Make sure we have enough fuel. I forgot, this thing does not run on air. We have 3/4 of a tank. I think we're good. All right. Let's go rip up a field. A new one. Ours. Can't believe we're buying stuff already. All right, we're gonna get this started. I forgot we also have stones. I have field stones on, so we're gonna have to pull those off. The good news is the sell point for stones is right across the road, so I don't think we're gonna get much. There's not even a road right across the parking lot. We're probably not gonna make much money off it, but at least we don't have far to go. I love this setup. This is the same setup I used to plow on No Man's Land, which is our Struggle Farm series. I don't usually shout out my other series on different ones, but for those of you that have been enjoying Grandpa's Farm, I also have another one called Struggle Farm, and it is a Struggle Farm series on No Man's Land. And we're closing in on the end. We actually, we're doing a 24 episode series, and we are on episode 22. This Thursday we'll be working on episode 23, so there's only a couple left. But if you're liking this series, check out the Struggle Farm series on my YouTube channel. Very, very similar, except that one we started with nothing. On this farm, we kind of inherited Grandpa's stuff. So we're not far from finishing up our plowing on this field, and then I don't know if I'll record any of the rock picking. I might check in with you guys, but it's a pretty boring job. Maybe we'll just hire somebody to, well, no, we only have $9 grand. I don't think I want to hire somebody to do it, but hurry up and get it taken care of. I'll check in with you guys. That's about it. But we're on our last pass with the plow, and move on to something else. And it's only 9:36 a.m., so we're making really good timing today. All right, let's go ahead and put the plow away. I think this is actually the last time we'll have to use this for the year. Well, no, I think we might Yeah, we do have to use it for the corn, don't we? That's right. All right. I wish this had a fancy animation, but it just falls to the ground. All right, let's go find the rock picker. Get those field stones picked up. So I'm gonna go ahead and hurry up and pick all the field stones up off this. I don't know. We'll check in when it's done, but I think for the most part, we've already picked up some stones, so I'll save some time on this episode for for something that's not rock picking. Well, that is it for field stones. We're so close to the sell point. I'm just gonna go sell them. We only got 400 liters, so we're really not gonna make a lot of money. We're gonna go take a ride over here anyway, and we might as well leave the rock picker over here because that's where I found it. So right there in the corner, you can start to come into view of it. That is our sell point for field stone. So let me go ahead and back right up to it. Should start to get the trigger right there. There we go. 35 bucks. That's it. 35 bucks. Better than nothing, I guess. Alright, so we're back at the shop. I ran back and grabbed the manure spreader. If you remember, we got this a while back to take care of our first couple fields. I figured might as well do this field real quick because it's got 0 fertilizer. For some reason, I thought mulching it counted as a fertilizer. Maybe if we don't mulch it and just plow it under, maybe that's what counts as a fertilizer. I think I may have had it backwards in the beginning. So I remember this. Hear that bell? I don't know why this trailer has a bell ringing, but as soon as I turned it on, I was like, yeah, I forgot about this. It sounds like an old phone ringing. I forgot about that. So we're like, I'd say just about halfway done spreading manure on this field. What I think we might do is we might sleep and start drilling seed in the ground on April 4th. I think that's what we'll do. Put some seed in the ground first thing in the morning, perhaps. Might be a good idea. So I'm headed back from my 4th trailer so it took 4 trailerfuls to get that field done. Luckily it's not that expensive, but it's more than what I wanted to pay. I'm gonna come over here and fill up, and I'll get you a price as soon as it's done filling. Drum roll, please. 92 bucks. So we've spent almost 400 bucks to fertilize this field with manure. I'm trying to calculate. I think it's like 2,000 bucks for a pallet of liquid fertilizer. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it's a little better of a deal to spread manure than fertilizer. That's a whole lot of manure, but it is done. That field is complete. We're going to drop this trailer off over here because it is lease. So we're just going to leave it right there, and whoever's going to come out and get it, they can come get it. All right. Another job done. I'd still like to get seed in the ground this episode, so let's get on it. Took a little sleep. April 4th, which means this is our last day. Well, let's take a look. I might be wrong on that. Let's go to the calendar and take a look at, so this is April. Okay, so if we're doing oats, which is what we're doing, this is the last day we can put oats in the ground. So I believe we can use our seeder. So the planter, where's the, uh-oh, I think I lost the seeder. All right, I found it. It was, in the first shed we come to, not the second, so, but let's back it on up because we want to make sure we can put some seed in there. All right, so man, that seed Grandpa had in here is lasting a really long time. So that is one purchase we didn't really have to make. However, I forgot there's no reason to drive over there with this thing because we'll leave it all hooked up. We'll use the other tractor. That field needs lime, so we plowed it. Where is it? We plowed it. We picked up the rocks. We spread some manure. Completely forgot about the lime, but I think now where's the spreader? All right, somebody left it outside. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to point any fingers, but I don't know if I want to use this thing to spread lime. Oh well, we'll use it. We are gonna need some lime though, so you know what? We're not far from the lime station, so we'll go over there before we go to the field. So I tried to buy stuff out of this once before, and I think it's just a lime station, so hopefully it doesn't really cost us a lot of money, because we don't really have a lot left. So there we go. It was 240 bucks. I hope that is the last 240 bucks we have to spend on it. And like I said, our field is right there, so I don't think I would recommend spreading lime in a cabless tractor, but I want to leave our seeder hooked up. Now, the only downfall to using the smaller tractor, besides the plume of lime dust behind us that we're probably breathing in, is how slow this is going to go. So we are stuck at 6 miles an hour. So I don't think we'll record a lot of this. You know, I might give you guys an update, but I want to make sure we have enough time in this episode to get our oats into the ground. So we're like almost halfway. We're down to 5,600 liters of lime. I think we're probably gonna have to buy like, I don't know, probably, oh no, we're down to 500 liters, sorry. Do I think we're gonna have to buy a couple extra 100 liters? I do, but I don't think we're gonna have to fill this thing. So I grabbed about 100 liters more than I wanted to, so I am confident we have more than enough to finish this thing, and we'll be finished before noon in the game. No doubts we will have our oats in the ground before the end of April 4th. I believe I have 4 days a month in Grandpa's farm. I believe we have 5 on the struggle farm. So we're down to 150, well 110. It keeps going down. You can see it. So I think we're gonna have just enough. I'm curious to see if we're gonna get all the way down there. But this is our last. It's our last little pass with lime, and then all we got to do is jump in the other tractor because it's already hooked up to the seeder. So we're good to go. Yeah, 20. Oh man, I think we're just gonna we're gonna be a little shy, aren't we? We are gonna be a little shy. Well, you know what? That little bit, it's gonna have to be that way. I'm not gonna go back for a little bit. You win some, you lose some. So I'm not gonna unfold the markers. We're just gonna kind of eyeball this, kind of old school, you know, like Grandpa would have done. I didn't mean to jump out there. That was kind of a one thing motion. I jumped out and switched to the I switched to the chainsaw real fast. So I'd say we're halfway, and we still have 77% left in the cedar. So I'm happy to say we're not going to run out of seed. Although it wouldn't matter because we don't have to buy any. I don't know. I don't know where Grandpa was getting his seed from, but there was a lot of it. I haven't had to buy any. We planted a barley field, we planted a cornfield, and now we're planting an oat field. And it's we haven't bought any. It was here. I don't know who Grandpa's dealer was, but he stocked him up. We're almost finished, and we have plenty of seeds, so I have no worries there. But that little spot at the end, that bothers me. I wish it was covered in lime, but there's not. You know, I'm not gonna worry about it now. Um, you know, I would say 95% of this field is all good. You know, it's got lime, it's got manure, so I think we're good. I think we're good. Although I don't think we're wide enough to make it. No, I think we're gonna have to come back. Yeah, we're gonna have to come back a little bit. Ah, well. Well, it is finished, and we still have 381. Look how dirty that tractor is. That is awful. We got to take this over to the power washer. Um, but yeah, that is gonna do it for another episode of Grandpa's Farm, episode 10. I'm really excited because now the slow part of the season is behind us. We might have to spray this field. I think we might have to spray the cornfield when it sprouts, but we are moving on to the harvest part of the year. So super excited. So we have now we have our oats in the ground. We have our corn in the ground over here. Our barley looks really, really healthy. And then way over there, we have our grapes. So super, super ready. Well, that's going to do it for today. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate that. If you haven't hit the like button yet, do me a big favor, hit the thumbs up on the video. It does help. It helps the algorithm. It helps this channel grow. And it lets me know that you like the content and you want to see more of it. And if you haven't hit the sub button yet, do me a big favor, hit the sub button. Join us on our journey over here on the YouTube channel. I appreciate y'all. Speaking of journeys, thank y'all for joining me, not just today, but every day. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, stay safe, look after one another, and be kind to yourself. You deserve it. And much love, everybody. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.